Hi boys and girls! Today we are going to talk about proper nouns. And as you learned in the video that you watched, proper nouns name a specific person, place, or thing, and they all begin with uppercase letters like you see here. And a proper noun could be a specific person. Maybe this girl's name is Mary. It could be a holiday, such as Christmas. It could be a specific place, such as Dream World. And notice there's a capital D here. The days of the week. So as you've noticed in the classroom, all of the days of the week begin with an uppercase letter like they do here. And all of the months of the year begin with a capital letter. You may have noticed that in the classroom also. Just like we have here on this poster, every single day or month of the year begins with an uppercase letter. And another proper noun would be a movie title. And here is the movie Trolls. And you can see that the T in Trolls is an uppercase T. So we'll go through this slideshow and we will learn more about each one of these. So let's get started. First, proper nouns begin with a capital letter, and you see all of our capital letters from A to Z. Proper nouns name specific people, such as Leah and Sam, and Leah has a capital L and Sam has a capital S, and your name would also begin with a capital letter. Specific places, and their example is Paragon Springs. Another specific place would be Brader Elementary. That is the school that you go to. And the days of the week, we have Sunday, which begins with an S. Monday begins with an M. Tuesday begins with a capital T. And Wednesday begins with a capital W. And it goes on and on and on. Months of the year, January, February, March, and April. Titles of books and movies, such as Harry Potter. And events like Christmas, Easter, and all of the other holidays. And then we have proper nouns name specific people. We have some people here. This girl's name is Mary, and Mary begins with a capital M when you were talking about the girl's name. This girl's name is Charlie, and Charlie begins with a capital C. And we have Beck. Her name begins with a capital B. And then we have Johnny. His name begins with a capital J. And your name also begins with a capital letter. When you write your name, you always write your name with a capital letter, just like you've done in the classroom many, many, many times. Now we have proper nouns name specific places. Here you can see a lot of different places that begin with a capital letter. We already saw Dream World. Dream World sounds like a fantastic place, and that begins with a capital D. And we have Google Maps, and Google begins with a capital G, and also a specific place like Newark, where you may live. The word Newark would begin with a capital N. And then we have Woolworths, that is a specific place, and that begins with a capital W. And then we have Gympie Terrace. It looks like a very pretty place, and has some palm trees. And it kind of looks like it might be a park with like a nice river going through it. And that begins with a capital G and a capital T. And then we have Paragon Springs State School. Oh, and you can see here, all of these letters are capital though here. But when you write this out, you would only use a capital letter for each one of the words. Paragon Springs State School. And then we have Paragon Beach. Oh, this is a specific place. This is the name of the beach. We're not just calling it the beach. If it was the beach, it would not be capital. But since we are naming the specific beach that it is, Paragon Beach, we use a capital P and a capital B to name this specific place. So now we have proper nouns, the days of the week. And like I reminded you, you may have noticed that in the classroom that every single day of the week began with a capital letter. We have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and every single one of these days of the week begins with a capital S, or a capital letter. Some of them begin with a capital S. Sunday and Saturday do, but the others begin with different capital letters. Then we have our months of the year, and oh, look at all the months of the year. Well, this is interesting. I noticed something different. So I think that this was created in Australia, and their months of the year are different. They have different weather in their months of the year than we have. So if you look at June, July, and August, here, these months, June is next month, and it's already hot, and it's May. So June is a warm month here, July is a warm month, and August is a warm month here. But in Australia, it is cold there when it's hot here. So this is pretty interesting to see. And look at January, December, January, and February. It looks hot here in Australia. So Australia might be a nice place to visit in the winter time. But that's interesting. I just noticed this. So you can take a really nice look at what the weather is like by looking at each one of these cards in Australia. Their weather is a lot different than ours is in each one of these months. So it looks like their summer is in September, or their spring rather is in September, October, November, and then their summer is December, January, February, and then March, April, May is fall, and then June, July, and August is winter time there. That is excellent. But you want to take note that the proper nouns of the month of the year begin with capital letters, and you can see each one of these months begins with a capital letter because it is a proper noun. The months of the year are proper nouns because they name the month of the year. Proper nouns also name the title of books and movies. So you can see here this book. This looks like a cute book. It is called Clumsy Crab, and Clumsy Crab begin with a capital C. And then you may know this book. I've seen this book before. It is called Dear Zoo, and deer and zoo begins with a capital letter. And then we have Diary of a Wombat, and we saw this earlier. The movie Trolls begins with a capital T, and the movie Cars also begins with a capital C. So remember that titles of books and movies begin with a capital letter, and they are proper nouns. Proper nouns also name events, such as holidays, like Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter, and any other holiday that you might think of, like Valentine's Day would be another one that would begin with a capital letter. So let's go back and review. So our proper nouns always begin with a capital letter. Always, 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 no matter where they are in the sentence, if they're in the middle, beginning, or the end, they always begin with a capital letter. And proper nouns name specific people, specific places, days of the week, months of the year, titles of a book and movies, and specific events. I hope you enjoyed learning about proper nouns with me. Until next time, goodbye.